Hello and welcome to another interesting edition of Maths with Ablight, suitable for Year 9. We're still looking at Pythagoras' theorem. We want to start applying them to solving questions. In the last class, I told us the definition or what he stated. In his theorem, he said the square on the hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, the adjacent and the opposite sides, depending on what you are solving and how the shape of the right-angled triangle look like. So now a question is coming that borders on Pythagoras' theorem. The question says a ship sails 50 kilometers due north. There are four cardinal points: north, south, east, west. It says 50 kilometers due north and then a further 62 kilometers due west. How far is the ship from the starting point to two decimal places? Very simple. You are going to start from here, for instance, and draw your four cardinal points. Already you know that north is up, south down, east to the right, west to the left. That is simple enough. So now, if you say this is your starting point, and you have seen those four cardinal points, what do? You draw the line upward to this point. You can call that 50 kilometers. You really do not have to do any serious measurement. Just take it as far as when you are satisfied. When you get to that point, put your four cardinal point again. The middle of it is where he stopped. North is up, south is down, to the right east, to the west, to the left west. Now it says he moves again 62 kilometers to the west. At this point, he decides to go to the west. He travels to the west. Call this one 62 kilometers if you like. And then you draw another four cardinal points. This is where he stopped. The question now is, how far is he from the starting point? This is where he started from, this point. And then he has got to this point. What is the distance between where he is staying right now to where he started from? Call this place X. That is what we want to look for. Here is going to be angle 90 because he got to that point and he went straight. So you are going to have an angle of 90. And in the previous lesson, I told you any side facing angle 90 is called the hypotenuse. Pythagoras is telling us that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So we are asked to find the hypotenuse. Very simple. Using Pythagoras' theorem, x squared is equal to 62 squared added to 50 squared. That is simple. Get your calculator. Whenever you are doing anything and it says to do two decimal places, it's a sign that they want you to use your calculator. Of course, it's not easy to get the square of 62 by heart. So you have 62 raised to power 2 gives you 3844. So x squared is equal to 3844 added to 2,500. The square of 50 is 2,000. Just square 5 and then the zeros here, you square them. Let me confirm. Yeah, it's 2,500. So I'm going to add that to 3844. It gives 6344. I'll do it again. 3844 added to 2,500 gives you 6344. X squared is equal to 6344 kilometers. And then you need to find out x. What do? You take square root. And then that square goes off. So you take square root of 6344. And x is equal to, what is the square root of that? It gives you 79.6492 3101 kilometers. The question has asked you to approximate it to 2 decimal places. So 2 places after decimal point is 1, 2. The number that succeeds 4 is 9, which is greater than 5. Convert it to 1 and add it to this place. So you are going to get x is equal to 79.65 kilometers as the distance from his starting point. Having done that, we'll take another example and then we continue from there. Maya walks 3.6 kilometers due south from her camp and then 6.1 kilometers due west. She then walks back to her camp. Work out the total distance Maya walked to 2 decimal places. Maya is at a point, let's say this is her starting point, your 4 cardinal points, north, south, east, west. So she is walking down. She has gone southward for 3.6 kilometers. Upon getting here, she stopped. And then she changed direction 6.1 kilometers to west. She went to the west and then she stopped here, 6.1 kilometers. Then she now walks back from here to her camp. This is the camp. So she moved from here to the camp. What is this distance? The question did not just stop at finding this distance. The question is asking you, what is the total distance? It means she walked down here, and went this way. So when you find this one, add it to this and add it to this, then you get the total distance she covered. Now we'll go by Pythagoras theorem once more. The hypotenuse is x squared is equal to 6.1 squared plus 3.6 squared. Very simple. You should be getting used to this by now. Pythagoras theorem, very easy. So x squared is equal to 37.21 plus 3.6 squared is 12.96. Now let me add that to 37.21 and we get 50.17. X squared is equal to 50.17. X is therefore square root of 50.17. What is the square root of that figure? It gives us 7.08. We'll leave it at that. 7.08 kilometers. Therefore, the total distance she has covered is 3.6. Convert this one to 1 decimal place this time around, because everything is in 1 decimal place, plus 6.1 plus 7.1 to 1 dp. When you add up all these ones, the total distance will be, let's leave it at 7.08 so that we'll have it in 2 decimal places. 7.08 added to 6.1 added to 3.6. So the total distance will be 16.78 kilometers to 2 decimal places. And that is your answer. And this will be the end of our topic today, Pythagoras theorem. More examples will come and then we'll keep applying them until we get used to them. In the meantime, go there, subscribe, click on the subscribe button and share with your friends that will really need it. Like, share, and subscribe. In the next class, we'll be able to do more examples. Thank you very much.